Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here to bring you another pick a card reading, and today we are looking into good news. So what good news can you expect within the next couple days, weeks, months, just any type of good news in whatever area of life you are expecting good news, or maybe you're not expecting good news, whatever the case may be. What good news is coming towards you? So we have three piles here to choose from. We have the first pile here, number 0, I am limitless. We have the second pile here with number 6, I am nurturing, and we have the third pile here with number 3, I am charismatic. So feel free to pick more than one if you feel guided to do so. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate, and that is okay. Just take what does, leave what doesn't. Do not make it fit if it doesn't fit. I am available for personal readings, so if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, that information will be down below in the description box. And then I just want to give a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting me, my channel, whenever way you felt or feel guided to do so. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for all your support and love and kindness and time and trust. It really means a lot to me, and I'm just so grateful to be able to be your tarot reader this evening and any other time that you feel like listening to one of my readings. So thank you all so much. So without further ado here, let's get on to your reading. Hello pile 1 and welcome to your reading. If you chose the 0, I am limitless, this is your reading for good news for you. So what good news will you be receiving? Can you expect? So let's start with your angel number here. It is number 0. It says, there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I really do feel like the good news that's coming in for you, or just good news for you right now, is that you are expanding, you are limitless, you are very much in a powerful manifesting time right now. I'm hearing you're very powerful. You're a very powerful co-creator. I feel like you're very much aligned, anchored, and like engaged in your being, in your light being. You're I don't know if you're feeling very limitless, but I just feel like you're feeling like anything can happen. There are like a million gajillion different possibilities of what can happen in whatever area of your life. I'm not feeling like it's like the energy I'm feeling here is that you've been restricted and I feel like this is coming from certain relationships. This could be family, friends, romantic, whatever the case may be. And I do feel like that is dissipating, and you're starting to see that you have options, that you have choices. You don't have to feel restrictive with this person. You don't have to be in this relationship if you don't want to be. You don't have to be with this person if you don't want to be. You don't have to engage with this person if you don't want to. You're starting to see that you have choices, that you can make your own choices, that you're starting to see both sides, you know? I do feel like you're in this place of like a brand new start. You're developing some very profound spiritual gifts, and I'm hearing the word nurturing. So you're in a place where you're starting to nurture these spiritual gifts, or you're nurturing yourself. You're starting to nurture relationships that mean a lot to you, that nurture you back. So you're really into like not really into, but you're really like striving for reciprocity in relationships, equal give and take. Like you're really noticing if people are just taking from you or giving to you, and what they're giving to you, because just because someone's giving to you doesn't mean they're giving to you what you actually need, I guess I should say, or even what you want. If that's the case, I just feel like you're starting to notice how you are in relationships and how other people interact with you and engage with you in relationships. And I do feel like there is a certain relationship that you may be turning your back to. It doesn't mean that it's over or it's ending. It just means that you are focusing on a more balanced, fair, peaceful type of relationship. And whatever relationship this is, that's not checking all those boxes of like not bringing you, but really adding to your life instead of taking to your life, you're kind of leaving behind in some way. I feel like you're just not paying attention to it, or not giving it this relationship as much energy or time or attention. It could be that you could be leaving a relationship or breaking up with someone or just deciding not to be in a relationship with this person. Like I said, it could be a family member, because we do have happy family here. It could be a friendship. It could be a romantic connection. But I just feel like I'm feeling like you're feeling like there's nothing else to give here. There's nothing else that you can do. There's nothing else that you want to give to this, because it's just not, you're not receiving what you need. You're not receiving the care, the happiness, it's not helping you grow in any way. It's not helping you, if anything, it's not helping you be limitless. It's not, it's not adding value to your life. It's kind of just restricting you and making you feel like, making you feel bad. Definitely, not bringing you inner peace. It could be bringing you angst and anxiety and pain and hurt and just bringing you down in some type of way. And it's like you are now in this place where you are starting to see that you have the choice to not engage with this anymore. I do feel like this is a long-standing relationship, so it could be a family or a romantic partner, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of past issues. Maybe it's like both of you are not in the future, or not in the future, not in the present moment. You could be too far in the future or too far in the past, and it's what's causing this angst in this connection. I'm not honestly really saying that this is over. I'm just seeing that you are deciding to go in a different direction, and letting the chips fall where they may. You're kind of just, I want to say ignoring, but for some of you could be ignoring this person, but for others of you, I think you're just paying attention or giving energy to something that brings you peace, to a more like-minded connection in some way, because with the inner peace here, we have two fish. So this could be like you're more focused on a soulmate type of connection, or anyone that you believe to be like a soulmate, just like-mindedness, or anyone that's just like another person or another group or another community that just is very much more fair, more balanced, more just, more authentic, more true to who you really are inside than, something, I'm hearing like superficial. So you could have been involved, or you're involved in a superficial relationship, meaning like it's just not bringing you that inner peace, that inner glow, that inner joy, that it's not really lighting up your being, your heart, your soul. It's kind of just stifling it, to say the least. Especially with the Five of Swords and the King of Swords here, I feel like you could be involved with someone or people that are very manipulative, very egotistical, very like not really open to hear your side of things, not very open to you in a general sense, very cold, very like harsh, very just very logical, not very caring, not very emotional, not very clear. It's like you never know where you stand with this person. And then when something happens, you're kind of just like, this person's cold to you, or very arrogantly like telling you off, or making you feel bad, or like, putting you down, making you just, and it's not because this person's malicious. It's just because this person has like their own demons. They have their own thing going on. They have their own shadow work, their own, their own, intentions, and their intentions towards you are not very caring. They're just not for you, and that's okay. There could be some people out there who don't care about, this person's way of behaving with other people, but I do feel like it's affecting you, and has affected you more than you care for this person to affect you in a very not so peaceful light, is what I'm hearing. So I do feel like you're just thinking about what's going to make you happy. And I do feel like you're going to get this happy family, this happy community. This could be with your like blood family, your relatives. It could be a family of friends. It could be you wanting to start a family and you realizing that you don't want to start a family with this person because they're not someone that you would really want to start a family with, to put it like that. You're just kind of thinking about things in a different way, and you're thinking about your past, and you're thinking about your future. But it's very important to think about your present moment and where you're at right now, because this is what needs your attention. This is what needs the present moment here and now is the only thing that truly matters. Like, there's no such thing as the past or the future. It's like, everything is right here, right now. And right here, right now, I do feel like things are changing in your favor. Especially, I love seeing the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card at the end, because it means things are turning in your favor. Things are going to be fair. Things are going to be worked out. Things are going to be balanced. Truth will be exposed. Karma is going to be balanced. So if you've been dealing in like a karmic relationship or a karmic cycle, in karma, you guys, is just memory. It's just memory with another person. Like I said, you could have shared a past life with this person or people, where you didn't resolve an issue, like where you weren't as balanced or fair or in your integrity as you should have been. So you're just repeating that. It's nothing. It's not a good or bad thing. It's just we all have karma. It's just interpretation of it. But like, I do feel like there is going to be a balance of karma where you are starting to see the truth and things are going to start working out for you in a way that you didn't think was possible, because you're starting to see yourself differently. You're starting to see people differently. You're starting to see things in a more clearer way. You're starting to see how, you have behaved, or you've behaved in a certain way which caused this person to be, not cause, but which, what's the word? Like consequences. Like you do something or say something that caused, everything we do or say, every action we take has a consequence. So you're starting to see, why you're doing or saying something, or whatever you're doing or saying has its consequence. And if that consequence is, something that you're able to live with, it's something it's something that is helping you, supportive you of really like trying to move you in the right direction. And I think you're just what I'm trying to say is like, I just feel like you're starting to reflect a lot more about the consequences of your actions and the consequences of other people's actions, because there is this big like karmic cycle lesson closing out and a new one is beginning, especially if you chose 0. So you are at a new starting point, or soon will be. That is the good news for you. You are going to have the opportunity to decide what you want, who you want in your life, what you want for your life, who you want to be in your life, how you want that person to be in your life, like how you want to show up for that person, how you want that person to show up for you. And I don't think you're going to be afraid to say it or ask for it. I think you're really going to be very strong in your wants, needs, and desires. You're going to be very vocal about it, not in aggressive or manipulative or very like not in an arrogant way, but in a way where it's like, you know what you want, you're not going to settle, and it's okay if that person can't meet you or do that for you, and it's okay if that person feels differently. You're just wanting to be true and honest about what it is you want, desire, and need, and let the universe bring it to you. And I definitely feel like the universe is bringing it to you. I'm getting a strong like transformation energy. So I definitely feel like you are transforming. You are in the midst of a transformation. I'm getting butterflies, even though I don't see any butterflies here, but I'm seeing that in my mind, and I just feel like you are transforming the way you speak. It's like you're becoming more confident in your needs and vocalizing your needs. I do feel like there's a little bit of nervousness, but not enough to stop you anymore. It's like that ship has sailed. So if you've been nervous to like vocalize your wants, needs, and desires to a person or people, I definitely feel like that's going to come to an end. I think it's like, your worth now, your value, what direction you want to go in, what you want, you want a firm, happy foundation for you, for your family, if you want a family, even like your blood family, your family of friends, whatever the case may be. You just know what you want now. Oh my God, there is a butterfly here in this thinking woman. I didn't even see that. It's like right in the corner. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, there's like, now it's like thundering really hard. Yeah, there's like a big change going on, you guys. Like, you are changing. Like, the universe is listening and answering you. Like, you are starting to think with your heart. Does that make sense? You're starting to think with love, not with logic. You're starting to understand and see things from a completely different perspective. I do feel like you're very intuitive. Again, like your spiritual powers are increasing. And you're starting to become more at peace with yourself and starting to accept yourself and understand yourself and be there for yourself, which I really do love. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I see any like number syncs, because I was getting the number 4, so you could be seeing the number 4 a lot if that's the case. But with this Here and Now card, since it is in reverse and the Caring Connections card is in reverse, I do feel like your mind can tend to drift, as all our minds do, drift into the past sometimes, You could be wondering if things could have been different, should have been better, whatever, whenever. And whenever you find yourself looking back on the good old days or just looking at the past, like, or looking too far in the future, it's like, don't let your mind wander too long in a place, with no substance. And don't forget that you're here today and this is what matters. Because like I said, the past and the future are illusions. So, whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power and your ability to manifest the reality that you want, which I think you're getting, but sometimes I do feel like your mind may wander back and forth. So just keep that in mind. I do feel like, all is going to be well. I'm getting a sense of like miracles will appear by magic. I just feel like you're very powerful right now. You're very magical, and it's the perfect timing for things to come full circle, for things to start again, start anew. You're in for some great rewards and benefits and just miracles and like the perfect timing of things. If you were wanting to, find a mate to settle down with or have a family with, I definitely think that's going to come in after you leave a particular situation. And it doesn't even have to be another partner. It could be a karmic cycle with a mother, a father, or just seeing it from a different perspective, as if knowing that, because our relationships are all like, we're all one consciousness. So you may think it has nothing to do with why you're single or why you haven't found that person, but when you start to look at it, you're just like, oh, maybe I haven't found this person because I'm still holding on to a lot of resentment from my mom abandoning me, or my dad rejecting me, or a sibling, or someone close to me, or a past relationship or something like that. I'm seeing like it could just be in your head, it could just be a memory. Even if you don't have this person physically with you, it could just be like you letting the memory go, letting that particular event go of what happened, what transpired with them, and finally releasing that karma back to the universe and starting again, where you are realizing that you are an infinite being and you have deep spiritual gifts and you have a spiritual side and you are understanding and gaining new insights and on everything that's going on. So I definitely feel like there's just new things coming to you. I think you have a great things ahead for you when it comes to relationships and finding that community and finding that peace within. And when you find that inner peace within, when you stabilize that and ground that, you're going to find it outside of you, or it's actually, you're just going to attract it. And you're going to have this happy family type of foundation, whatever that means to you. It could be like a happy family, like I said, in terms of like wanting to start a family. It could be, just closeness and fun times with people. It could be just having, a joy, like joys and celebrations with people, or just close connections with someone. It's like there's going to be a new person, a new experience coming into your life, and that's going to bring you to a higher vibration. That's going to bring you to a higher vibration of your life force, of your limitless being. And yeah, I feel for a lot of you, if you're single, you're going to meet someone soon. There's strong potential to meeting someone that you could have a very serious relationship with, like children or marriage or something like that, if that's something you want, or just have a partner, like a life partner, that you can go through challenges with, and that's going to align with your destiny in this lifetime. And I do feel like some type of big celebration is coming up. Like, it could be, for some of you, I'm hearing a birthday party. Like, you can meet this person at a birthday party, or you could be having a birthday party in something. You meet someone that you just click with. It could be a friend or something like that, or any type of party, or an anniversary party, or a wedding, or a graduation party, or something like that. I feel like you're going to go to some type of event where you're going to meet someone and it's just going to click. Like, something's going to trigger you, where you're just going to start to see possibilities of what could be. And I think that trigger is going to trigger you letting go of what's no longer working for you. So that is what I see for you guys. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the number 6, I am nurturing. This is your reading for good news for you. So, good news for you is that I see you healing. I see you coming out of some type of mental entrapment. I see you finally trusting, believing in yourself. I feel you trusting and knowing your intuition. There's so many syncs here. So like, I feel like you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities. I feel like you could be seeing a lot of number patterns, a lot of angel numbers. I definitely feel like you chose the number 6 card for a reason, because I do feel like you're going through a heart awakening where you're learning to appreciate yourself. You're learning to love yourself. So first thing I see here, look at this. So we have 43, deep knowing. We have 43, man holding a coin. So I don't know, the number 43 could be significant to you, or maybe the number 7 is significant to you. And 7s are all about spirituality, growth, lessons, learning, spiritual growth. So I definitely feel like you're learning how to be more intuitive, listening to the intuition within, knowing that you are the oracle within, being you could be feeling very sensitive, like hypersensitive to energies all around you, even plants, animals, stuff like that. I feel like you are becoming very much more empathic as well. So that's the first thing. So we also have, you chose the number 6. We also have the Lovers, which is 6. We have the 6 of Swords. Okay. We have 51 here, Healing of the Ages, and we have 15, Appreciation, which reduces to a 6. 1 in 5 is 6. So a lot of 6s. You could be seeing like 6s like crazy, and 6 is the number of unconditional love. When you're seeing it repetitively, it has to do with healing and opening yourself up and opening the heart chakra up to unconditional love. You could be seeing like 15 a lot. You could be seeing like I don't know if you would see 15 and 51 a lot, but it could be something like that. But like seeing like mirroring numbers, so you could be seeing like a lot of mirroring energies. I feel like you could be mirroring energies to other people, or people could be mirroring energies to you. I just feel like there's this like, because the Lovers is a mirroring energy, and I also feel with 6s, they're very mirroring. Also, when I'm looking at the clock, it says I'm seeing the number 2:44. It's like 2:44 a.m. So you could be seeing a lot of like synchronicities, a lot of angel numbers, a lot of like, and it's all leading you towards a rite of passage. I'm feeling like you are ascending, you are expanding, you are going to a new level, a place where you're more calm and you have this like inner knowing where you understand things from an intuitive level. You understand that, you are the guidance. You have everything you need within you. You don't need, other people. It's not like a need, you don't need other people's guidance or advice. Like, it's okay if you have it, but it's no longer a need. You kind of just do it just because you're open to it, or maybe you listen to tarot readings because you're just open to it and you just want to see what they have to say, but there's not a need attached to it. There's not like an emotional attachment of like dependency, like you have to have this because you don't know what you're doing. I definitely feel like you know what you're doing, you know what's up, like you know what's real, and I feel like you're just starting to align with yourself a lot better, especially the feminine energy, whether you're a female or male. I definitely feel like you're embodying more of the feminine energy. You're starting to appreciate your heart. You're starting to appreciate yourself. And because of this, I definitely feel like you're attracting a masculine energy towards you, that this could be your divine counterpart. This could be a new person. This could be, someone that you've had your eye on for a little bit. And I do feel like it's coming towards you because you're healing yourself, because this energy, this person is coming towards you because you're healing yourself and you're seeing yourself as worthy. You're starting to see the true you, not, what other people have told you, not what you see in the mirror, but the true, like, inside of you, like your heart and your knowing, your intuition. You're starting to see yourself through source's eyes. Your consciousness is awakening, and I feel like it's going to, I don't know why I'm picking this up, but I feel like it's perplexing either a person or people, because, most of us are taught to ignore this natural capacity to know that we are source and consciousness, that, we are energy, like Christ consciousness, stuff like that. And I feel like whoever you're around, there could be one person that has been telling you differently, that you are starting to see this and you're starting to let this go. Could be a man or a woman, could be a parent, could be a partner. I don't think it's someone that I wouldn't say that you're close to, but it's someone that you are just starting to see the truth of what's going on. You're starting to see maybe why this person has been putting doubt or fear in your head, or, putting you down, or, something like that. Not really seeing you through the eyes of source. It's like you're understanding that you're just understanding it. It's a weird vibe. I don't know. I don't want to like dive too much into it, but it's something that's passing though. It's either has passed or it's passing, but I feel like you have the ability to read between the lines. Let's just say that, and find the truth that was missing when this person told you a particular story or told you something about yourself. It's like you have this deep knowing that's allowing you to open the door to wisdom. It's like far greater than what you thought was available to you, because I feel like not maybe, but with the Eight of Swords here being reversed, you have been limiting yourself because of like a human experience, because you experienced something that was very traumatic or I'm not even gonna I can't speak today, just something that was very like hurtful to you, or you were given information that was not truthful, that didn't make any sense, that was over logical, that was like only within the five senses. But it's like you're no longer listening to that. It's like you're now given the opportunity to have this like sacred knowledge, this sacred dialogue of like a deep knowing to like trust yourself, trust the vibes around you. It's like whatever you ask for, you're going to receive. And you're going to receive it from unusual sources. And if this is around a connection, like a relationship, I do feel like whether this person is for you or not. Deep in your heart and soul whether this person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. I do feel like there's someone in your life that you want to get to know, you want to get closer to, that definitely has soulmate counterpart vibes. This could be your person. If it's not, this is someone new coming into your life. You're about to meet a soulmate in some kind of way. You're your divine counterpart if you haven't already, or you're about to reunite with them. And this is someone that is going to play a meaningful role in your life. You know it and they know it. This is someone that is going to cross your path suddenly. I feel like they could suddenly contact you or like show up around you or something. It's like it's going to be a surprise. It's like you're not really expecting it. Like definitely out of the blue, but this is someone that you're connected to at a very spiritual and deep level, and it's hard. I'm picking up. It's hard for you to describe it. Like you just have this knowing, like you're about to meet someone, you're about to meet the love of your life, or you have this knowing that you're about to meet up with your divine counterpart or something like that. It's like this moment is like etched into your soul. Does that make sense? It's like this person's about to enter your life, and this person's going to be so instrumental to your journey. That it's just going to change the whole game for you. You know what I mean? It's like an alchemy process. It's like your two hearts are calling to each other, and they're beginning to like process the fact that you both are like almost made for each other. Not almost, but like you want to be together. I feel like this is your intuition. Your intuition knows about this person, and you can trust your intuition, trust your heart, because your heart's going to lead you to this person, and their heart is leading them to you, and magic is about to happen with this particular person because you have stepped out of this like doubt, mind game, tricky situation. I also feel like prosperity, money, abundance is also coming to you in large amounts. I'm picking that up as well. The more that you trust and take a risk and act, the more that this good energy will come to you. It's all a consciousness. I mean, obviously we're all consciousness, but it's like you're becoming more conscious. You're becoming more transcendent. Does that make sense? It's like you're no longer thinking in this small-minded thinking. You're like thinking at a deeper level, like intuitively. Your intuitive senses are picking up a lot more than maybe what you consciously can process. It's like you have access to like a collective energy or a particular type of energy that is more expansive than what you already know. You could be I'm picking up, you could be inventing something, or you could just be creating something. You could be a leader in some way. That maybe this is something you want to do, and you're going to do it. You're going to find the right resources to do it, or the right partner to do that with. You're just going to like get whatever you need in order to leap into success and whatever that means to you. And you're gonna like it's like your intuition is going to lead you there. It's like you're going past your busy mind, and you're knowing that something better awaits for you past your small-minded thinking, if that makes sense. But that's probably why you have voyage here. Not probably, but I feel like that's definitely why you have voyage here. Especially, what's getting to me is these moons. So this eclipse energy, I am filming this on the eclipse. So an eclipse lasts about 6 months. We have another one, I think a lunar coming up soon, depending on when you watch this. But these eclipses and these moons are going to be very significant. They're going to bring great change to you. They're going to really spike your spiritual senses. They're going to really heighten your intuition, like at an all-time high. So try to ground yourself as much as possible and drink a lot of water, because you're going to know things before they even happen. You're going to have like very like prophetic dreams, or just your intuition is going to be like sky high. You're going to see crazy amount of synchronicities and angel numbers. Just what's in the cards here. It's like, and it may not all make sense to you right away, but it will. And just know that those synchronicities, those like numbers you're seeing, it's just your spirit guides telling you, like downloading, like helping you transcend, helping you evolve, helping you ascend more. And like I said, this like rite of passage, they're helping you go through this portal of alchemy, of balance, of what's the word? Union within yourself, so that you can have union with another, especially with healing of the ages here and appreciation. I feel like, and because they're like mirroring each other, I feel like this person is going to mirror you a lot. And yeah, this is definitely your divine counterpart. I just feel it. This is someone that you may know, or you may have not met your divine counterpart, but either way, this person is coming into your life or back into your life, and you both are going to move, I want to say move in together, or move abroad together, move in the direction of spirit, the direction that spirit wants you to move. You're going to move to calmer waters together. You both are on the same page. So if you've been thinking about your divine counterpart and thinking like where they're at on their spiritual journey, like or where they're at in general sense, you both are on the same page right now, wanting to be more transparent and honest and in your integrity and make choices out of love instead of fear. I do feel like your divine counterpart has been working on their money. I feel like you've been working on your money. I love how this man holding a coin, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles also holding a coin. Like, see all the mirroring. Like, you both may have been stuck in this Eight of Swords energy, and this like trapped in fear, trapped of what the other one's doing or what's gonna happen, or a story that you were telling yourself repeatedly, just looping in. And I feel like that's coming to an end. You both are starting to ground yourself and starting to nurture and take care of yourself and love yourselves and appreciate where you're at and appreciate where you're going. And because you both are starting to accept and surrender to this connection and to yourself and to listening and knowing that you are a spiritual being with a high consciousness, and that is what's going to take the lead, that's what's going to take the lead now, and not your small-minded thinking or just your limited thinking. That's what's going to bring you both together. So I do feel like there's a strong reunion coming up for you guys. And the more that I don't think you're not going to be receptive, but the more that you can be receptive to this and just have an open heart and an open mind, which I think you will be, the more that this will move pretty smoothly, and pretty fast. And as I say that, I see 255. So yeah, synchronicities. A lot of changes, a lot of cycles completing, a lot of healing happening that you could be going through right now. So just a lot of love and a lot of care and a lot of movement. I'm just getting a lot of movement. You could be moving. You could move in with this person. You could be moving abroad and meet this person if you haven't met this person. If this person lives abroad from you, I feel like you both are deciding to like move in together. Like, you can move where they are. They can move where you are. I don't know, I'm getting moving. Like, there's just no more, there's like no more fear here. Like, the fear, and even if there is, it's not leading the way anymore. It's kind of just there, but you have a deeper knowing and a deeper understanding of it, a deeper understanding of it, of what that means and where it's coming from. And you're not letting that dictate your choices, dictate how you feel about yourself and how you feel about this person, which I really, really like. It's a really beautiful energy, especially with the Empress being here. It's like you are this abundant, beautiful being. You both are, you and this person. And I feel like your person is starting to see this, or this person is going to see this within you, and you're going to see this within this person. You both are going to appreciate each other, and not for what you can give, not just for that, but for who you are, your knowing, your intuition, especially with these two. See, it's like you have, is that an owl? Yeah. Like very wise, very like intuitive. And then these two whales here, that's a baby whale. A mama whale and a baby whale. You could get pregnant. I feel like for some of you, this person, you could get pregnant pretty quickly with this person. So whether this is new person or your person, that could be something. Or you could just give birth to a new way of being with this person, or you could just be giving birth to a whole new cycle, just a whole new way of relating to each other, a whole new way, depending on your situation and if you know this person or if you met this person before. But I do feel like there's going to be a brand new, like birthing something new, and it's going to be very, very lovely, very beautiful, very warm and welcoming, I'm hearing very much encouraged from your spirit guides. Like it's something that you deserve. It's something that you both deserve. Something that you've both worked very, very hard for. You're going to be very much, you both are going to be very much in your light, like very light, like almost translucent. Like you both are really anchoring into your light beings, your ascended selves. It's like you both are starting to understand that you're ascended masters, you know this stuff, you know each other, you know a lot more than what you think, and you don't really need outside validation or other people to tell you. And it's okay if they do, but you're not holding on to it like it's like your lifeline. It's kind of just like information, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is what I see for you guys. So that is your good news. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the number 3, I am charismatic. This is your reading for good news for you. So, okay, I'm just going to get into it because there's like a lot of information and messages coming for you guys. This is kind of a heavier pile or heavier energy I'm picking up, a denser energy, but it's very much protected and it's very much for a reason. I do feel like you're definitely being spiritually guided, but I feel like a lot of you may feel like you're not. Like you could be praying a lot or asking for support or help from your spirit guides, from angels, from the universe, and you feel like, they are ignoring you, or they're not listening to you, or they're not supporting you, and that's not true. I do feel like there's some type of, they want you to pay attention to the signs. It's what I'm hearing. Pay attention to the signs. You could be seeing a lot of like a lot of threes, a lot of sixes, or a lot of like doubles, like a lot of 2s and 4s, or 4s and 8s, like something about it. And it's like, that's their way of telling you like this is going to double. Like your luck, your fortune, your abundance is going to double. But right now there's a need for you to see it from a different perspective, because you could be still seeing whatever's going on in your life as kind of like the glass half full. Does that make sense? Instead of like, no wait, kind of like the glass half, no, what's the saying? Half empty, kind of like you're seeing this from a perspective of like a chip on your shoulder, kind of speaking, or like bitterness. Like there's something about whatever's going on in your life that's affecting your perception. You're not seeing it for what it really is. You're kind of, it's almost like you have the attitude of like, why is this happening to me, instead of like, this is happening for me for my betterment, and what can I learn from it? And what is this trying to teach me? It's kind of like taking on that type of attitude. But in order to take on that type of attitude, there is this need to be in solitude before you can have whatever it is you want. And I do see great abundance and great wish fulfillment, especially with the Ace of Wands and the 9 of Cups here. But it requires you to see things differently. It requires you to open your heart. I feel like you're very much either overly emotional, where you're so kind of maybe bitter and hurt about a past situation that you just are kind of expecting the worst, or thinking worst case scenario, or you're just in this place where you're really cold and you're not open to anything, and you just feel like the universe, spirit, all of this is just a sham or a joke, or you're just not seeing the benefits of it. But there's a lot of benefits here if you would just kind of maybe see it from a different perspective, if that makes sense. So let's start with your angel number here, number 3. And 3s are all about abundance, expansion, prosperity, community, like I said, expansion, communication as well. So it says here, expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. Also creativity. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. I feel like you have a lot of ideas. I feel like you're a very creative person. Right now it's blocked because you don't feel like your ideas are good enough. You don't feel like they're deserving to talk about. You're very nervous about talking about them. You feel like they're gonna be rejected. You're just not in a place where you want to express yourself. You're not expressing yourself naturally. You're kind of expressing yourself from a hurt. I'm hearing butt hurt, so it could be you're just feeling butt hurt about something. But for some of you, I do feel like it runs a little deeper. It comes from like a self-esteem, self-value, self-sabotage, self-worth issue. Like you just don't feel like your ideas are worthy or going to make you a lot of money or going to be lucrative or you're going to be abundant. It's like a deep-rooted, I'm hearing trauma, fear, subconscious programming within you that is being presented to you at this time, which is why they're holding back to give you this cornucopia of luck and fortune, because they need you to see this, because you don't want to build your luck and fortune that you're about to receive on a faulty foundation of you not feeling like you're worthy or good enough, because you will lose it. So in saying that, I do feel like you have creative pursuits, and that you will be able to get other people to help you and get on board and to help you with these ideas, especially with the Ace of Wands, if you are able to express them in a way where you believe in them, not where you doubt them. You're expressing them, but you're like, I have this great idea, but why am I going to try it? Why it's not worth it, or it's just going to be turned down, or it's just going to be this, like you're already kind of setting yourself up for failure before you even try. It's like if you're not believing in yourself and confident in yourself and this idea, then why should other people? But it's almost like you're expecting other people to validate that this is a good idea when you're not actually validating that it's a good idea. You're kind of just, again, looking for other people. And then when that happens, because we're all energy, and they're more than likely just picking up on your self-doubt and self-worth issues, or you not valuing yourself, and then they like reject your idea, let's say, then you get butthurt and just are just like, see, I told you, or see, I knew this. It's like you already kind of planned that out. You know what I mean? You already put it out to the universe. You're already like in that energy. You're already saying to the universe, I'm not worthy of this. This is a bad idea. So the universe is just going to be like, okay, we'll show you. We'll send someone to tell you that this is a bad idea. We'll send someone to show you, until you stop believing that, stop thinking that, because it's just coming from a place of fear. It's coming from a place of sabotage. And I do feel like for most of you, you're coming out of this, but you're still looping something. You're still looping something that happened, or fear, or like a worst case scenario in your head. Maybe not on purpose, but it is something that I see is going on here, and it's blocking your cornucopia and your abundance. But I do feel like you will be able to walk away from it very soon, because we have the Temperance at the end here. So the Sun. So the Sun is like a really good card. We have the Sun, but it is in reverse. When it's in reverse, it signifies some type of block. I mean, you have all these 3 in reverse: the Sun, cornucopia, walking away. Let's start with the Sun. So the Sun talks about a block, particularly about a creative project, or you just feel like you're being stifled in some way, or you're just feeling like there's a lot of challenges that are opposing your creative expression, your communication in expressing this idea, or you pursuing this idea. But I think you could be, for a lot of you, imposing this on yourselves, or this could be imposed from outer sources. So whatever the case may be. I feel like for most of you, you're kind of just standing in your own way, if I'm being honest, and you're stopping yourself from expressing out of fear or doubt, like I was saying. And it's basically saying, like, it's time for you to let go of this fear and be willing to take a risk on yourself. I definitely feel like you're in a period when you could be feeling very confused about your direction, maybe even a little bit depressed, just a little bit down, or just feeling like giving up, losing hope, feeling like you just don't know. It's like basically spirit is giving you this, or this is happening for you to show you that you can reclaim your power and to take back your emotional control of your life. You're giving your emotions, your energy away to things that are not serving you. And you're wasting your time feeling sorry for yourself when you could just believe in yourself and reclaim your power in that way and take back your emotional control. So I think you're just focusing too much on the clouds, so to speak. And your soul wants to shine through, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what difficulties you faced in the past with darkness that may be clouding you at this time, your power and light are always present. You're able to bring healing to this. You're able to renew yourself. You're able to get through this strong and direct your choices in any situation and let go of doubt and let go of fear and let go of and just let your creativity come forth and know that you deserve to shine. Because with cornucopia here, and that's another thing. Okay, so we have 1 here, we have 11 here, and then we have 27. So I'm seeing 911 backwards. So it could be that there's like some type of, this is like I feel like this is an emergency message. Not an emergency in a scary way, but there is some type of red flag or some type of alert that your spirit guides are trying to alert you to kind of see, to wake up and see that what you're doing, see that you're blocking your own abundance, you're blocking your own manifestations to coming through, because they want to come through and they're here. You're blocking your own wish fulfillment because you're just a little bit off balance. But I do feel like most definitely, like, you're passing through this. You're gonna find your balance soon. I think you just needed to hear it, or you just needed a different perspective on it, to let you know like what's going on. We also have 9 here with the 9 of Cups and 1. So 9s and 1s could be significant. You could be seeing a lot of 9s, a lot of 1s. And 9s are all about completion. 1s are all about new beginnings. So see, you're completing a cycle. I just feel like there's this lingering doubt worth thing that you're kind of still holding on to, that's blocking your view, blocking your abundance. And with cornucopia here, this talks about like frustration. So I do feel like there's some personal frustration you could be going through. I feel like you're just feeling discouraged by the stories you're telling yourself, or by other people telling you certain stories. You feel like maybe your wishes are denied, like I was saying previously, or you're just feeling like delayed, and you're just feeling disappointed in those delays. But it's like spirit is like, don't be disheartened. You know, if obstacles seem to block your way, it just takes patience. It's going to take some solitude. It's going to take some persistent action, really, for you to really, really believe in yourself. It's almost like the universe is testing you to be like, how much do you believe in yourself? If we throw these blocks in your way, are you going to give up? Are you going to doubt? Are you going to believe in yourself and your ideas? Like, your life depends on it. You know, I do feel like there's this radical shift that's about to take place. The more that you persist in this and believe in yourself and approach your goals. But I do feel like you're definitely are in this cycle of restriction right now and delay, and maybe like feeling like, or maybe just a period of lack or loss. But like, the universe is really not wanting this to deter you. The universe is making you use this time to go deeper, because there's a lesson to learn here, and there's an entirely new direction or perception to take. But you have to be open and flexible and aware, and remember, there are many, many, many different roads to success, to happiness, to expression. So you don't have to fall into a category or into one way of doing something. There's many, many different ways, but solitude is very, very important right now. And I think that's something, you know, quality solitude, not just being with yourself and watching TV or watching Netflix or whatever, but really like being with yourself, sitting with yourself. Because with walking away here, this is all about letting go and moving on. But since it is in reverse, it signals, again, feeling a little bit stuck in your present situation, maybe in your location. Maybe you want to move, maybe you want a new job, maybe there's a relationship that no longer resonates with you, or a job or something like that. But out of habit or fear, you are allowing yourself to stay in it. You're allowing yourself to loop in it. You're allowing yourself to not change your perception to healthier ways of what is this trying to teach you, basically. And you walking away from a situation, or you just letting go of a certain way of thinking. I do feel like there's a lot of habits, we all do, that you may need to unlearn. You're kind of just stuck in this comfort zone of familiarity, and it's no longer serving you. And I definitely feel it's how you feel about yourself and the way you're thinking about yourself. And it's like you're ignoring your intuition, and you're, on some cases, even dishonoring your genuine feelings about how you feel about a certain situation. And it's okay to feel like you're stuck, but it's when you start telling yourself a story about why you're stuck, saying that like you're a loser, or you don't deserve it, or you're unworthy, or you're stuck because this happened to me in the past, and it's that kind of stuff is where it's like, no, we don't have to go there. It's okay to feel stuck, but it's like, do you believe in yourself enough that you can get out of this? We all feel stuck. Do you believe in yourself enough that you can move forward? We all feel like a loser at times. We all feel hurt. We all feel disappointed. We all feel like nothing's moving, especially nowadays. But like, do you believe in yourself enough to change that, to not let that stop you? So I definitely feel like Spirit is really asking you to investigate these feelings. Take the time out to investigate what you're thinking. Consider all the factors in your present situation. Because maybe I just feel like the timing is not the right time. It's just not quite right yet. But there's a purpose to it. And you may need to just stay in it a little while longer before you can move out of it, so you really understand the purpose to what you're going through and what you're feeling and what you're thinking, because there's a reason behind it. It's alerting you to something. So if you've been like deceiving yourself in some way about your motivations, or just honestly, I just feel like there could be some fear-based decisions that are just not for your highest interest. Obviously, they're just not working out. I feel like just be aware that you have options, basically, and that it's your responsibility to let go of any thought or behavior that no longer honors you. And whenever you walk away from a negative situation, you always move towards your greatest happiness. And it's no longer necessary for you to be stuck in a long-term personal habit or an unhealthy pattern. The more that you can be in solitude and understand this, the better you will be. And I see that because we have the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Temperance, which is all like beautiful energy of peace, harmony, contentment, wish fulfillment, passion. It's like your passion is going to be ignited again once you kind of see that you're kind of hurting yourself, basically, that you're just telling yourself stories that are not true based off information that wasn't even, it may have happened to you, but what did it teach you? You're just kind of holding on to the story behind it, if that makes sense. And with coming to the edge in reverse, again, this talks about fear, and this talks about fear leading you into places you don't need to go. And most of what you fear, 99% of it, or 90% of it, between 90 and 99% of it, I was going to say, no, honestly, 99% of it is an illusion stemming from an old belief that, like I said, isn't even true. And it's just time for you to have the courage and not, watch everyone else get what they want while you're just left alone and feeling unloved and feeling behind. Like, it's like you're telling yourself this like dramatic story that's just not necessary. And the more you dwell on it, the more you dwell on the fear, the more real it will become. So, don't like judge yourself, because we all do it. There's no judgment here. It's more just saying, love that part of you that was once scared, that's telling yourself that story. Try to accept and surrender to that part of you, because is that true and real for you right now? Or are you just kind of playing a story in your head and like projecting it into the present moment? And that's not true. That's not real. Like, give yourself a hug. Love yourself. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be fearful. It's okay to doubt. Like I said, we all feel like we're not doing enough. We're not enough in that way, but it's not true. Now is the time for courage to be summoned now. And, in spite of your fear, even if you're not feeling confident, Spirit will always catch you. Spirit always has your back. You are consciousness. You are source in human flesh. Your body is spirit, your spirit is your body. You are it. You don't have anything to worry about. I know that's hard for all of us to like really accept and surrender to, and really apply it to our day-to-day stuff, because we get so caught up in these earthly stuff, which is fine, but it's like you're just not this human body. You're not just your money, your car, your work, your job. You're also a spiritual being. You're here for growth, spiritual growth. You're here to learn. You're here how to balance the material and the spiritual world. You're learning it's with the Temperance here, that you are source, that you are everything you want. Like I said, you are spirit. Spirit is you. Like there's no separation. There has never been any separation. And I feel like you learning this is what I mean, there's just great change here, but it's what's causing this change and this uncomfortability type of, I don't even know if that's a word, this like feeling of being uncomfortable with whatever's going on, but it's happening for your betterment. I swear it's happening for a purpose. The more that you can see that this is all happening for a purpose, the more that you will be able to align yourself with truth, with the truth of who you are and what you deserve and what you want. That is what your divine inheritance. Your divine inheritance is cornucopia, is abundance, is wish fulfillment, is desire. But we have been told and otherwise, and we've been lied to by, you know, parents and family and friends, because they've been like, it's a whole freaking like shit show. But anyways, we're not going to tell those stories anymore. We're going to tell a new story that we are abundant because we are here, because we exist, period. We are source, period. We come from source consciousness, period. Like, that's, we don't need a reason behind it. It just is what it is. That type of like attitude, you know, that type of way of thinking. And the more that you can believe that and feel that, and that may take practice, the more that you start to see that it's actually true. You know, you're actually going to start to see your wishes manifest, your desires manifest. You're going to feel more balanced. You're going to believe in yourself. You're going to be able to walk away from things and people and beliefs that no longer serve you. You're going to take a leap of faith and start anew and express yourself and communicate your thoughts and have conversations with people that are in pursuit of your creative ideas, and get people to, not get, but like, you know, have people want to help you and support you and like help you achieve your goals, and just like you would help them achieve their goals and their wishes and whatnot. So this is a very beautiful energy. I really like this. It's very like beautifully like chaotic, and I don't know if chaos is the right word, but it's working in your favor. I think you just need to see it from a different perspective, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that is what I see for you guys. So I'm gonna leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some type of information, knowledge, guidance that you were looking for. If not, you feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I am sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.